Alright, so this is my application video to try... Hang on. Okay, I just had to check that my mic is on and working. So, this is my application video to do the Pagan potency, Pagan protection. What are you called? Pagan Ponders 101. That's what it's called. Now that I've pulled up the actual thing. Alright, to begin, if you are watching this on my regular channel and you are not watching it to be a judge if my application is good or not, or successful, or whatever it is you're gonna do, this is not gonna be a normal video. Yeah. I'm gonna put it up for everyone because why not? You're not gonna learn anything from me today. Probably don't learn much from me any day, to be honest, but that's okay. To begin, there's a list of questions that I am required to answer, and so we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully without just rambling for far too long. Question number 1. What magical name do I go? I'm gonna actually read the real question. Hang on. What is my magical name? Name that I go by? Does it have any magical meaning? Yes, actually, I do go by Jade Empire is my magical name, and that is why this channel is called Jade Empire. That is why this channel is called Jade Empire. Hey man, it's something I came up with when I was younger, because my actual initials come to JD, and I used to have to write my initials so much at work. I think I was working at Blockbuster at the time, and it started becoming Jade, JD, you know, going on. It sort of morphed into Jade, and then Jade Empire sort of just fell into my magical name, and I just started using it as a magical thing, and now I have a definite connection to the stone jade and jade plants and other various things of jade. Not that I have any representation at all on my altar here, but yeah, so it doesn't really have any magical meaning, but I like it. And in the effort of shot diversity, you get another option. Superb. What can I say? I'm pretty good at both angles I've got. Question number 2. What do you practice? How long have you been practicing? And what are you most skilled at? Well, for about the past 15 years, I was basically eclectic. I really just sort of was picking things up as I went along. However, last year, I started reading the book Betwixt and Between by Storm Fairy Wolf, and that grabbed me into the concept of fairy tradition like nothing else has ever successfully done before. So I am 120% now solely focused on moving into fairy tradition, at least for now. I do want to get into that. I would love to see myself in a few years initiated potentially into Storm's Blue Rose Fairy tradition. So I would like to see that happen for myself, and then after that, I'm starting to kind of consider looking into Obod, so the bardic, particularly the bardic tradition, because something about storytelling, something about all of that kind of like situation really intrigues me. However, I don't know anything about it yet. I've only kind of like considered it sort of as a oh, here's an idea. Oh, there's a so yeah. We're giving that a shot. I am most skilled, I think, at like things like energy work, as well as like astral travel and auric perception. I say those 3 things because those are the things that come most naturally to me. Those are the things that I've just experienced as a child, just things that would happen to me. That's how I even started down these kind of paths. Is I would just astral travel when I was sleeping, or you know. Even when I started to try to astral travel, it just sort of became a part of who I am. And seeing auras is definitely something that led me directly into this. Because I was like, you know, as a kid, I was able to see all these different things, and I'm like, what is happening? What is this? That's how I found books on, you know, reading auras, which led me to books on chakras, which led me to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. That is definitely what I'm most skilled at, because it's the things that come most naturally to me. And it's definitely something that I would be interested in bringing to the table. In fact, I've already sort of thought of a series Maybe this is a bit presumptuous, but I'm probably going to do it regardless on my own channel. I would love to do it for Pagan Ponders 101. Is that it? I'm the worst at names. I mean, let's be 100% honest with you. Pagan Ponders 101. I think I was right, actually. I think I got there. If I were to be chosen as a host, I promise you that would not be a problem. Question number 3. Do you want to be a hang on, I'm gonna read it again. Do you want to be a PP101 regular host, just a sub, or either? Why do you wish to host for our collab channel? Okay, so I wrote a bunch of notes, and I am definitely applying to be a regular host, not least of all because I think it would be really, really fun and really interesting and a definite challenge. That is not the main reason that I'd like to do it, though. Admittedly, I wouldn't mind being a sub every once in a while as well. That sounds really fun. Just doing anything at all with this channel, I think would be a really good time. I think the main reason that I really want to do it, though, to be honest with you, is to get involved with the community and really start, like, reaching out and putting myself out there. That is why I went to Convocation back in February, and that turned out to be a huge success for me personally. So I met someone who I get to call my soulmate, and someone who I feel is extremely important to me, and one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me in my life. Not only that, but I made some amazing friends, and I made some wonderful connections, and I just had such a good time that I really want to start being more involved. And I figured one of the ways to do that is to start making videos, which is how my channel ended up really starting. But I would definitely like to get more involved in other ways, in as many ways as I possibly can. I feel like this would be a really great way to sort of get connected and become part of something that's bigger than me. And I feel like that this could really work towards that, and I'd really like to start being a part of more. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Question number 4. Oh, this is a long one, so. What software do you use to edit videos? Do you have much experience with doing so? And do you know how to create your own video thumbnails? If not, are you willing to learn? Also, have you created blog posts within the Hatchling clan Amino before? If not, are you willing to learn? I'm going to start off by saying I went to a trade school called Specs Howard here in Michigan, which at the time taught me how to do the basics of editing, of video work, and stuff like that. And so I've been kind of tooling with it ever since. It is something I'm very comfortable with. I personally use a free software that I discovered. It's called DaVinci Resolve, which I highly recommend if you're looking for a good video editing software that is totally free. And is absolutely fantastic. It's just like Premiere Pro, except you don't have to pay for it. They just give it to you. It's awesome. And to create thumbnails and stuff, to create all of the artwork and things like that, I use a free website called Canva. And Canva actually will allow you to go and create your own thumbnails and create your own artwork. It's specifically set up for making YouTube artwork, you know, Facebook artwork, Twitter posts, and all these different things. It's a really cool website, and it's totally free as well. I absolutely love it. It's a great app. It's on your phone. You can do it anywhere. It's fantastic. Do it, you guys. It's so good. And yes, I have created blog posts, not only for the Hatchling clan, but also for the Witches and Pagans Amino, which is how I even got started in the whole Amino world. I actually found it through some YouTuber somewhere. Might have actually been Dragon Feather, I'm not gonna lie. It was somebody, and then all of a sudden a couple different of my people were like talking about it. It might have been Akasha Wolf. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I've been a part of the Amino clans. What am I even talking? I've been a part of this since early last year, late 2006, early 2017 is kind of when I got started in the whole thing, and I've been kind of really enjoying it. I sort of slowed down a lot nearest the end of last year, like middle to end, because I was going through a lot personally. But now that I am outside of that, I want to get back into it and get restarted into this world, so I look forward to that. Question number 5. Why do you believe you should be selected as a host for Pagan Ponders 101? Well, for me personally, I'm super energetic. I am absolutely knowledgeable in the stuff that I'm going to talk about. I'm very creative, or at least I try to be. I do my best. Other than that, I'm like super attractive. I mean, look at this face. How can you go wrong, right? The curl is adorable, you guys. I've got mirrors. I know what I look like. Okay. Jeez. I will be amazed if you say yes. Question number 6. What is your greatest strength and your biggest weakness? Okay, so my greatest strength is what I call my superpower. It's not ear rubbing. Ear rubbing is not a superpower. I wish it was. My greatest strength is my willpower. I do call it my superpower. And the reason I call it my superpower is because my willpower is able to get past anything. I smoked cigarettes for 10 years. And then one day the doctor said, "Hey, you gave yourself COPD, you better stop smoking." And the next day I quit, and I never smoked again. And it really wasn't that difficult. I just decided to do it. When I decide something, I just sort of do it. I decided to start a YouTube channel, so I did it. I decided to learn how to cut my own hair. Yeah, looks good, right? Yeah, this was me. I did this because I wanted to. Yeah, my willpower is definitely my greatest strength. It is absolutely something that I feel like really brings me along in the world. My greatest weakness, I have a lot of trouble focusing. Full disclosure, focus is a bit of a struggle for me. As you can tell by the way I edit my videos. I edit my videos kind of the way my brain works, I'm not gonna lie. It's all sort of jumpy and sort of anarchistic and a little bit free form, you know what I mean? So, regardless, I've learned to adapt to that. However, it is definitely still a weakness. Question number 7. What is one special quality that sets you apart from the rest? I think it would have to be that I am the most determined person that you are likely to meet. Yes, that is a quote from Big Fish. And the reason that I think that sets me apart from everybody else is because I'm determined to make this life, this magical life, this witch path that I've chosen, a very big part of who I am, and really delve into this and just allow it to be everything that I know it can be, and allow myself to really get out there and really be this, really become who it is I want to be, and I am determined to do that. That's my special quality. Determined. I guess. Question number 8. Are you willing to discuss controversial / taboo topics? Yes. Of course I am. It's just insane to me not to, because if we don't talk about these things, they gain power. They gain power through negativity. They gain power through being hidden or being quiet. And removing negativity isn't about continuing to hide something. Coming out of the broom closet is not, you should leave some stuff in the broom closet. Just bring it all out. Let's talk about all of it, because that's how we remove negativity. That's how we remove this idea that we're somehow evil or bad. We should speak most about topics that are very challenging to us, because that is how we grow. That is how we grow as people. You can't be confined to these little tiny boxes of happiness and joy all the time. That's not how reality works. That's not how any of this works. Regardless, I'm a very positive person, because so what? Yeah, there's negative in the world, but as someone who subscribes to the Stoicism philosophy, I very much so I very much will try not to let it affect me. Yeah, sometimes it does. I mean, I'm only human that I know of. But I am doing my best to be as positive as possible about everything that comes my way. Question number 9. What is something you wish for the admins of the Hatchling clan to know prior to casting hosts for Pagan Ponders 101? Choose wisely. And I think the reason I'm saying that is because the idea of a collab channel that is actually like high quality vlog work or YouTube work or stuff like that is something that we often lack as a pagan community in YouTube. We often don't see a ton of like really good high quality stuff. There's a lot of great content out there, but it's not necessarily very well produced, if you know what I mean. So I definitely think that choosing wisely those people and those hosts who can bring that level of professionalism to a topic that is this wonderful and this beautiful to so many people is definitely something that is going to be a challenge. And of course, number 10, did you make sure your video was recorded horizontal? Pretty sure this video is horizontal, and I actually had to ask what that means because I didn't really know. I actually don't use my phone to record. I use a nice DSLR, which hopefully I'll just pop some video in there and see what happens. All right? Well, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for considering me, and good luck with everything, regardless of whether or not you choose me. I think this is a very exciting channel. It's a very exciting idea, and I look forward to watching whatever it becomes. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a great day. And don't forget, witches bow to no one, not even the gods.